know that every month has a mazel. The stars are situated in such a way, and it's a real thing. The Gemara talks about it. The mazalis, the 12 mazalis. What's the mazel of Nisan? What is the formation of the constellation of Nisan? It's a sheep. What's the constellation of Iyar? Iyar, the month that's coming this week. It's a shor. It's an ox. What is the symbolism of the sheep and the ox? Well, the sheep is probably understood. We know that Korban Pesach was a sheep. Every house had to bring one lamb for the Korban Pesach. So the symbol is the lamb, but what is the message of the ox, and is there a connection between the ox and the sheep? Obviously, these are themes and these are ideas that are a little above our pay grade. But Rav Gedalia Shor in Or Gedalia, he explains as follows. We know that the Sefer Yetzirah, Sefer of Kabbalah, some say it's from Avraham Avinu, some say it's from Adam Arishan, describes each month and gives each month certain characteristics. One of the characteristics that it gives for each month is the letter of the month. Every month has its letter. What's the letter of Iyar? The letter Vav. Says Rav Gedalia, in the name of the Sfarim HaKadoshim, that the Vav is the letter which connects one thing to another. Ruven v'Shimon. Ruven is connected to Shimon with the letter Vav. Without the letter Vav, it's just two separate ideas. So the letter Vav symbolizes that the month of Iyar is a bridge between the past and what's coming in front. Bridge between Nisan and Sivan. It's understood. We know that we have a mitzvah every day to count Sfiras HaOmer, which begins in the middle of Nisan. It continues until the beginning of Sivan. Does not continue through the whole Sivan, but the entire month of Iyar has the mitzvah of Sfiras HaOmer. This is the connection. We started the process by Yetzias Mitzrayim, which ends with the giving of the Torah, with Matan Torah and Shavuos, and throughout the entire month of Iyar, we're working on this bridge, on this Vav. Okay, we understand the connection. Gedaliah explains as follows. What is the symbolism of the sheep, of the lamb, and the ox? A sheep, what kind of benefit do we get from the sheep? Well, we have goat's milk. We can get milk from a goat. We can get wool from a sheep. The sheep doesn't have to work to give us milk, and the goat doesn't have to work to give us milk, and the sheep doesn't have to work to give us wool. The sheep just grows. It grows. The milk comes from the goat, and the wool just grows on the sheep. What about an ox? An ox doesn't give us any benefit just by being. An ox has to work. When an ox works, he plows, he threshes, he does work. That's where we get benefit from the ox. We know that the Sfarim HaKadoshim teach us that the gift of Yetzias Mitzrayim, of the Exodus, was in the capacity of Hisarusa de La'ela. It was something that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us even though we were not worthy. We know the Arizal says, however we understand it, the 50th level of Tumah was coming so close that Hashem didn't have a choice. He had to take us out. We weren't really ready for Yetzias Mitzrayim. We weren't really worthy of Yetzias Mitzrayim, but Hashem took us out. That's the symbolism, says Rav Gedalia, of the sheep, of the mazel of the sheep. We're not worthy, but we get it just because we are. We're sheep, and we have wool, and we have milk, just because we are. But that's good for Nisan. Now says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, now it's time to work. Now you have to be like the ox. Now is the mazel of the ox. Now you have to take that gift that we got of Yetzias Mitzrayim and work on yourself, and work every day. Every day is a new avodah. Today is the 4th day of the Omer. Today is the 6th day of the Omer. Each day is a different day, a different level, and a different for each person individually to achieve his maximum potential, that he'll be able to be Zeicha, the Vav, connecting from the Nisan to the Sivan, to be able to get the Torah, which you have to come on your own merits. Every person has to achieve his own Matan Torah. That's the symbolism, says, of the Vav, and the symbolism of the difference of the mazel of the lamb and the mazel of the ox. So Gedalia ends with one beautiful moment. He says, in the name of the Chodesh Iyar, the first Ger Rebbe, says, did you ever see an ox working in the field, and all of a sudden he stops and he turns around to see, oh, interesting, how much did I accomplish? Never. The ox is always going forward. The avodah of the month of Iyar is to look forward, to go forward to reach the goal of Matan Torah. We have to every day be focused. Today I'm going to reach to a new level. It's not time to stop and to look back and to relax. It's time to always move forward towards our goal. We should be zeicha, each one of us, to be able to finish Sfiras HaOmer. It's not so easy. To be able to be daven every night with the minions, that we don't forget to count the Omer every day, and more importantly, to be able to work on ourselves every day, to realize that every day is a new challenge, a new opportunity to be able to achieve Matan Torah, to be able to achieve our own personal level, to be able to be Zeicha very soon to the Yom Tov of Shavuos, to everybody on their level, to their personal Matan Torah. Good Shabbos and a good Chodesh Iyar. Please don't forget to subscribe. You'll get the video every week by subscribing. Put a like. Thank you very much. Good Shabbos.